Hello, everyone. I'd like to talk today about tools. Tools are something we engage with in getting things done, and a lot of people expect that we're going to spend a lot of time talking about the tools that we use in getting and keeping organized. Interestingly, we spend more time at the beginning focusing on the thought processes, focusing on the core concepts. And we put them all to use. We absolutely give you practice of doing those things. But we tend to do that on paper. We tend to do it without any sort of, digital tools. And the reason for that is because it's really important that the tools don't get in the way. The thought processes, the best practices, that's what's key. The tools, I'm not going to say the tools aren't important. Tools are absolutely important. And when it comes to choosing the right tools for you, what you're going to want to do is use tools that feel like your engagement with them allows you a sense of frictionless productivity, right? So that you don't have the sense that sort of the tool is getting in the way. But beyond that, and there's some other design principles. We want to make sure that the system that you use is external. It's not in your head. We also want to make sure that the system that you use enables the creation of what we call clean edges. And what clean edges basically means is, hey, the things in your system that mean one thing to you are grouped together in one place. So do you have a place in your system where you can find all of the things that you need to discuss with the boss the next time you have the meeting with the boss? Okay. If the answer is yes, great. That's an example of clean edges. But beyond that, the tool you use is ultimately down to you. Most people these days will use a tool which is fairly tightly integrated with what they use for messaging, like email and calendar, simply because it just, so many of the inputs in our lives arrive in that format or in those channels that it just makes it easier to do that. But quite a few of the people that I've coached over the many years I've been doing this have decided, hey, I'd like to go with paper. I'd just like to build the core of my system in paper. Paper has trade-offs, right? It's not so easy to cut and paste. It's a little bit tougher to take an email and turn it into a reminder if you're using paper, but it's got advantages, right? And some people really gravitate toward paper. So ultimately, it's down to you. And for those of you who have been doing GTD for a while, here's a tip. You might want to consider whether, again, it's the beginning of the new year, right? So if you're interested in maybe exploring new ways of working, try replacing one of the core tools that you've got in your system with something new. This might be attractive if you're just feeling like your system, it's just not quite working the way you'd like it to. Over the course of the, 12 years or so, no more, 17 years, I've been doing getting things done. One of the things I've done regularly is swap systems. I've just replaced my system with something brand new. And that with that comes, I think, some real clarity. It can be very freeing to do that, but you also get some clarity based on your experience of your previous tools about what's important to you. So you can probably select your new tools better, and you can organize them better than you did in the past. I hope that's helpful, whether you're new to GTD or you're an old timer. As always, if there's anything you'd like us to talk about in our blogs and our podcasts and all of the output we produce, just do let us know. And meantime, please do like and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.